photography now is a serious $1 million industry here in Nigeria and Africa and the world at large. And there are also amazing moments where we are paid to attend free conferences. We're having to. I love knowledge here,
Definitely.
So I like attending conferences.
Yeah.
And then guess what? We are being paid to go and actually cover the conference.
Wow.
You get?
Yeah.
So there's moments where I just retreat from the whole thing and just get my jotter. You get? Just attend the conference on the side. You get? But I don't leave my job, I don't leave my job. I do my work.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian Rex and I'm currently in Jos Plateau State, guys. In this video, we have a very interesting guest. He's actually my boss, my mentor, Billionaire Impressions. I actually learned photography from him in 2019 and 2020. So can you introduce yourself to us, sir?
Hello, everyone. My name is David, also known as David Edra of Billionaire Impressions. I'm the last out of two born into the families of Mr. and Mrs. David Marin. I was born here in Jos, and all my education so far has been in Jos.
So how was growing up like?
Growing up was fun.
Okay.
I didn't grow up into a struggling family. We were well-to-do. Yeah, so I had all the toys I needed. I had everything I needed.
So are you going to say you are from a rich family?
I would say that. I would say I was born into a rich family.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But then everything took a downturn when my father died. Yes, he died when I was 4 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So
how was it like growing up without a dad before?
I was young, and you don't really know what you don't have at that particular point. So I think it was when I was getting to my teenage years, 16, 17, when we are in a group of people and they're discussing, oh, my father did this, oh, my father did that, and I get to think, okay, you don't have your father's shirt to wear, you don't have your father's wristwatch to go and wear, you get, and all these things. So I think that's where I started feeling the space you get. But then eventually I just had to deal with the reality.
How did you get started into photography?
That's actually funny because I never thought I was going to be a photographer, actually.
Wow.
Growing up, when I was in school, I thought of having a media unit.
Okay.
We covered red carpets. It was, again, 2, 3, 4. I had a team of VJs. I have camera guys. I had camera guys. It was a whole team that we carried out our media activities in school. So they used to hire us for shows. I had nothing to do with the camera. I had nothing to do with the mic. All I did was coordination. I never wanted to touch the camera for 1 second. So
what inspired you to start
photography? I think it was when I wanted to get a camera for my team, because the cameras that we've been using, we've been renting them. You get? So we had a conversation with my mom after she saw us on TV, believing that, okay, this thing is now becoming profitable and all that. So we had a conversation with my mom, and she was like, so what do you need for this year of movement to actually go forward? So I was like, okay, we need a camera, we need other things, we need a mic, we need a tripod stand, and all that. Yes. And then I was researching videographers that use Canon, and most of the tutorials and interviews that I got were, mostly from photographers that were well-to-do, because I was researching Nigerians that were into what I was doing. So somehow I felt like, okay, this particular person was one time director of photography. So I was doing research on that, and then I found a lot of filmmakers that were into that particular unit. So I was like, okay, photography is not a bad thing to add to my skill set. So that was what actually got me interested into photography.
Wow.
So apart from that, I did my research on the market. How profitable photography is, and I found out there's money in this thing.
But this color fine.
Yeah, blue.
This one fine.
Not too bad, sure.
But you want black bed sheet? Yeah, actually, black would make sense. You paint your room black.
Or just the bed sheet? Do you need pillowcase or just the bed sheet?
Definitely not with pillowcase.
I mean,
Just one. Okay, two.
how much is it? Everything is 4-5.
Yeah, the black makes sense. The black is beautiful. Black is beautiful normally. Talking about money, how lucrative is the business?
Well, photography now is a serious $1 million industry here in Nigeria and Africa and you know the world at large. You know, we have very serious photographers collecting you know serious money from deals and contracts and all that. Okay, so looking around, I found a lot of inspiration from the people that were already into photography in my area and my immediate environment.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Oh, no, sir.
Almost, sir.
Oh, no.
How's the celebration now?
Give me one now, more in the spirit of the season.
You're doing well. Thank you.
What's the health benefits?
A lot. It boosts libido.
Libido?
Yes, it boosts the immune system.
Hey.
It regulates the blood sugar.
This is the one that is supposed to be.
Every one of them. Every one of them.
How long have you been into this photography?
Professionally, I started in 2021.
Wow, that's interesting. So this journey has been, I know it hasn't been a bed of roses like all the time. So what are some of the challenges you faced on your journey?
I think some of my challenges, one of them is the need to scale up, the need to, you know, improve on the quality of, you know, my pictures, my work.
Yeah.
You know, to improve on, you know, customer experience. So it's been the major challenge because before you know it, you don't like your pictures anymore. Because I'm always doing research, I'm always going for trainings, you know, and then you come back and then you're just not satisfied with what you have. And then there's the need to upgrade, and then camera equipment are not cheap. Yeah, they're just gonna touch this one and then it's 250,000. You know, you need this light, it's 400,000 and all that. So it's not been easy.
I get that.
Yeah, it's just scaling up. That's been the major challenge that I've had. You know, I'm just having to improve my work and all that. So yeah.
Have your family been supportive? Because most creatives, or let's say young people who are aspiring to do businesses, always struggle with this support. Like, have your family been supportive?
Yes, my family has been supportive. You know, my mom has been really supportive.
Wow.
You know, there are times that when she doesn't want to ask any questions, she just comes and leaves money for me, and then, you know, she writes, "This is your transportation," and all that. I'm not asking for TP to go to work and all that, but
that's
then
amazing.
she's leaving it there for me and all that.
Really lovely mom.
Yes. So
really
in fact, you know, there was this when I had money to pay my first rent. You know, I just walked into the house and then I heard my mom is looking for me. So I now come into the living room, and then that's my mom and my sister having a meeting. You know, so the conversation was just that, okay, how much did you say you need for rent? Wow. Yeah, so I told them and they gave me the money for my first rent.
Wow.
That's
amazing.
Yes, so I'll say my family has been really, really supportive, down to my sister and her husband. Amazing in-laws, they've been really, really supportive, you know, so
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really amazing. What's the most rewarding part of being a photographer?
Well, the most rewarding part of being a photographer is, you know, you get to meet you know, different people. You get to interface with, you know, different moods, different sceneries, different emotions.
I get that.
You get so, you know, it's wholesome, and then having to experience the happiness of other people. You get, you know, you're literally taking the front seat. You get in those moments, and then there are also amazing moments where we are paid to attend free conferences. You know, we're having to. I love knowledge here, so I like attending conferences, especially the, you know, there are these juicy ones. You get,
I get.
And then guess what? You are being paid to go and actually cover the conference.
Wow.
You get. So there's moments where I just, you know, retreat from the whole thing and just get my jotter. You get, just you know, attend the conference on the side. You get. But I don't leave my job, I don't leave my job. I do my work.
I've worked with you for like 2 years, more than 2 years, let me say. And I've known you to be a very good boss. Like, I won't lie, I've learned a lot from you. And I always admire the way you treat us, the way you manage your team, me and my guys and the other workers. How do you do this? Like, because most leaders struggle managing a team. What will you say is the secret to effectively managing a team?
For me, from knowledge that I've gathered from books, I would say that you can only manage a team to the degree that you manage yourself. You get?
Yeah.
So it has to do with what you let in. You get? So for me, it's been basically me working on myself. Working on how I put up with issues and all that. But then I'm somebody who deals with people personally.
Yeah.
You get? So as much as I can, I try to get personal with people. We discuss things one-on-one, so I understand most at times why they do what they do. You get? So I can easily reach out to them on a personal note. You get? So I think that's the secret to it. There's no leadership without trust.
Thank you.
Yeah, because the people who work for you need to trust you and you need to trust them.
Definitely.
So we're always having this little moment. I love having private moments.
I know that.
Where I discuss life with my assistants.
Yeah.
You get? So we know each other on a personal level. Everybody. So to a degree they trust me, and I trust their judgment when it comes to certain things.
You spoke about books, some books you learned, like team management from. Like, can you recommend any book for maybe our viewers?
Yeah, I know. There's this book, How the Best Leaders Lead by Brian Tracy. Yes. In fact, that's the book.
That's it.
You need to get that book.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
How did you came up with the name Billionaire Impressions for your studio? Like, everybody loves to hear that name. Like, we hear billionaire. I hear people calling you Billy, billionaire. Like, how did that name just come to your head? Like, this is the name for my studio.
Remember I told you I had a movement back then when I was in university. Okay, I think at the time I was influenced by a lot of materials I was reading.
Okay.
One of the key authors, T.F. Edra, was emphasizing a lot of billionaire status. So I was like, okay, why not just make this thing Billionaire Impressions for my design, for my design and photography, personal brand. So
okay. So if you were to start all over again, what would you do differently?
If I was to start all over again,
I would still do photography.
I'll still do photography, and I think I'm going to move a little more faster than I was.
What's your vision for Billionaire Impressions? Like, where do you see yourselves in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, I see ourselves actually, influencing church media and, just contributing to the growth of church media units and all that. So I see ourselves doing trainings. I see ourselves, actually empowering church media units for fellowships and other Christian organizations.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and also establishing branches, in
Billionaire
key
Impressions
locations.
branches.
Yeah, Billionaire Impressions branches, key locations.
Do you intend to move out of Jos, maybe to Lagos, Abuja?
Yeah, why not? We have vision to actually go into Abuja, going to Lagos, going to Port Harcourt. In the long run. So yeah.
Wow. So to my viewers, to our viewers, most people will be watching this video and are inspired by your story, and maybe someone out there is thinking of starting a business, not necessarily photography. What's your advice to someone who wants to start a business?
My advice to whoever wants to start is to, just be focused. Make up your mind that this is what you want to do and go all out for it.
Go all out for it.
Keep developing yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. People are going to see it, and people will pick up interest in supporting you eventually.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, sir.
You're welcome.
Like, this was a really interesting conversation with you, and I'm sure my viewers are going to enjoy it. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and let's make this conversation. How you get me? So in case you have a question for my boss, Billionaire Impressions, just like drop it in the comment section. Okay, so yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, boss.
I do with you.
Yeah, guys. So thanks, guys, for watching.
All right.
Yeah, peace.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, sir. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It's really an amazing time with you.
I'm going to
Sorry.
post some content.
Sorry, thank you. All right. So, guys.